Well, we were setting up camp here yesterday at Taylor's Crossing on the Alpine track, and down the hill came this chap, Cameron.
G'day.
How you going?
You good, mate? Yourself?
Good. 24 days into a 50-day hike.
25, day 25.
Oh, it's day
today.
25, so halfway.
Yeah, halfway. Yeah, so yeah, it's good to have a rest day actually. So
Yeah, right.
been hanging out. It was a hard day yesterday.
Yeah,
So
hot.
as you're coming down, yeah, it was coming off the mountains and getting down to the lower valleys and whatever. It's just a bit warm.
Yeah, right. So where'd you start off from?
Start off from Walhalla.
How many kilometres ago?
So I've plucked up almost, well, because I've done quite a few side trips.
Yep.
So I've racked up probably about 350 k's, which is a bit more than what the normal track is if you just stayed on it.
Yep.
So so by the time I'll finish, it'll be well over 700 odd. So
Yeah, right. That's just mind-blowing to me.
yeah, well, as I said, it's a good day to have a bit of a rest today. I was, like it's I had a few days at Hotham.
Yep.
So that was good.
That's all right.
The next stop will be I'll get a couple of days rest up at Thredbo. So
Yep.
so I got some accommodation there and
That's all right.
put the feet up, the old body.
Yep.
But yeah, it's
Indulge.
been a bit of a challenge with weather. It's had some, like the last 5 days now. It's the best run. I hadn't had 2 days put together at all. So I've had storms and rain and
Jeez.
nothing heavy, but just more nuisance sort of thing. So
Has it been cold at all?
yeah, we had a what was that? Probably I guess nearly a couple of weeks ago. There
Yep.
it was. They had a bit of a cold snap. I know I messaged the boss at work, and he said at Cooma though it was down to about 3 degrees or something like that. So I was up pretty high at the time, camped up around 1,600 odd metres, and there was down to about near zero. So
Oh shit.
it was pretty chilly. Not just that, but the wind.
Yeah.
Had some pretty well, the tent's held up to the wind, so that's good.
That's all right.
Thought I was going to take off there a few times, but that's the mountains for you.
That's all right.
Yeah.
And the toughest day consisted of what?
God, the toughest day was probably, well, the early stages are probably the hardest if you're heading northbound, because they're longer steeps, longer ups and longer downs, and
Breaking yourself in.
but yeah, the hardest one was probably coming up from the Thompson River.
Right.
I had lunch there. That was I'd left Stronach's camp off the Bull Bore Plateau. So this would have been day 4, and had lunch at Thompson River. That was good, and I had a bit of a swim after lunch.
Yeah.
No one around, so
That's
throw
all
all the gear off. Doesn't really matter.
Starkers, were you?
Starkers, that's it. Yeah. And up Mount Easton, I think it was. Yeah, bulldoze track. It was so steep, and the afternoon heat. Yeah, I was.
Cooked.
Yeah, I'd do about 10 steps, and I'd be, panting for air, and it was just, it was pretty. That was probably hard going, and I think I got into. I camped up at Red Jacket on the Jordan River that night. I think I got up there just before dark, and I was cooked, and and then like you're at it again the next day.
Yep.
You head down in the Black River, and it was that's just it was pretty hard. I was nearly about to pull the pin at Mount Skeen.
Yep.
And I picked up a lift for the last 3 k's. I took the main road, and the weather was foggy and drizzly, and it was worse the higher up you got.
Yeah, right.
I got a lift for the last 3 k's, and I was nearly tempted to just stay in there and say take me to Jamison Caravan Park, but
Yeah.
I ended up sort of I rang the missus, so spoke with her for a bit, and that was probably good. And
Yep.
so I ended up just Righto, time to tough it out. So I just grabbed the food drop and the water and had the pack and everything, and I headed up Barkley River Jeep track and then down that to Rump Saddle for the night and fed up. And that wasn't easy getting down there, because if anyone is four-wheel drive and done Barkley River Jeep track, we'll check it out. You'll know how bad a four-wheel drive track is. And so I've sort of got myself together a bit since then, and it's probably a bit easier once you're up on the range. It's you're not doing such long descents and huge climbs, so you know, and you get a bit of a routine with food and things like that. So
Speaking about food,
so
what's for dinner tonight? Is this typical?
Well,
somewhat.
Yeah, well, it's probably not as good as it used to be, but we're going with a tin of braised steak and onions.
Nice.
It was a raffle.
Sounds good.
Between the spaghetti, the baked beans, and a tin of braised steak. I had to go the braised steak. So, I love my meat, and probably not as good as they used to be in the day. But that'll be going nice. The only thing missing is Worcestershire sauce.
Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Michelle's having a look.
So all my dehydrated meals I've done. A lot of those, the veggie-based ones, didn't turn out too good, and they actually, I can't even eat them. I might as well eat bloody cardboard, I think. But the other ones, like the spaghetti bowl, butter chicken, and the stews, turned out really good. The only thing that they lacked would have been Worcestershire sauce. So had Mount Hotham had, I would have bought a bottle.
Yeah, right.
And I'd be carting that with me no matter what.
In comes the cattle.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, Struth.
And it's a nice one.
Oh yeah,
there we go.
So that's
saved the day.
That'll go with a braised steak and a bit of mashed potato.
So how long's the walk in total?
You're just under 700 k's
Jesus
anyway.
Christ.
So it's like, it depends, I suppose, on how much time you got, how much time you've got. Like a bloke just did it. He's an ultra marathon runner. He did it in 15 days.
Oh Jesus.
I don't know how you can do it. I mean, look, each their own, but that's some sort of effort, given the bush you got to go through, and you know, and let alone looking at a phone, a GPS, because you can lose the track so easy in some places.
Probably just robots or something.
Yeah, well,
not human.
Yeah, it's unreal. But I think he might have had someone supporting him there with, you know, like meeting him at places with things. So, but you know, a lot of people do it around the I suppose the 30 to 40 day mark. I've got a couple months long service, so well, if I'm going to do it, if it's just a once in a lifetime thing, I mean, I've done a lot of parts of it over the years, but not in its entirety. I'll do it to enjoy it.
Yeah, good on you.
Well, that was the plan anyway. Not every day. I'm not looking forward to tomorrow.
No, hopefully there's a bit cooler weather for you.
Yeah, well, tomorrow it's mostly all up to Johnny's top tomorrow. So it's if it's warm like it was today, sort of in the sun, and it's not even high 30s. It's going to be.
How you going?
It's still going to be tough. That heat, and I've probably got, you know, extra things that some people wouldn't take. You know, when you start adding in, you know, like a solar panel, power bank, and you know, I've got a little Helinox chair, and the other bits and pieces. You know, I like my food, so, you know, I've probably got a bit more weight than others, but you know, I'm not a rabbit, so
it's got to get you through though.
Got to get you through. That's it. You don't eat, don't drink, you're in trouble.
That's right. So, but how many food drops do you have to put in place for a walk like that?
Well, I guess it's a matter of you know, the less you want to carry, you'd probably do. You know, you'd probably do as many food drops. Some people they hitch into some towns and get a pub food, and they'll stock up at, you know, might go into Amio or something like that. But just being close to here, or, you know, in other places. But I suppose a lot of people sort of, as a rule of thumb, I guess, do about 5 food drops.
And how many have you done?
Yeah, well, I've done 5.
5, yeah.
So if you're doing 30 days, you know, that's you know, you work out the math. That's a lot less food you got to carry all the time. Whereas if you're doing 50, then I've got to carry a lot more food for a lot longer. So you know, but, you know, one positive is the pack gets lighter each day.
That's right. Yeah. And water? Water hasn't been a problem so far, a little bit?
No, water's been a challenge. Pretty much from well, a lot of Bawbor was quite dry up near Mount Sanguinea there. Across there was a water there, but a lot of other places were really dry. And then heading across a lot of the mountains through pretty much towards Hotham. I mean, some places have got the water tanks and they had water in them, but a lot of other places in between, a lot of the high gullies and things were dried up, so you had to go a bit further for water. And a couple of times I had to get out the syringe and just from a little bit of a trickle suck out water just to get something, it just hasn't been any really heavy soaking rain, unfortunately. But got by so far, but
that's all right.
People going northbound now will still, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
So, but across the bay, pretty much from Hotham to here, it's been good.
Yep.
For water, plenty up around Bogong and that, the high plains through there. It's shouldn't be too bad where I'm heading to, through the Threadbow. So. But it's one thing you've really got to plan ahead a bit with water, because there's no point sort of getting somewhere and then you've got to work another 10 k's to go and find water. So,
and once you get to Threadbow though, you're on the home stretch then, aren't you?
Once I get to Threadbow, well, it's I think it's only it'll be less than 2 weeks and I'll finish up. So start about 4th of Feb and I'll finish on the 24th of March.
There you go.
Finish line will be at Tharwa, which is where Namaji National Park is. So look, some people start south and head north. Others start north and finish south. It's 6 of one, half a dozen the other, I suppose. I mean, I don't live. I live a couple of hours away from Canberra, but thought it would be easier we'll do the food drops on the way down, and then I'll walk north from there. So it's I don't think I'd do it again, to be honest. But
that'd be my attitude too. But I tell you what, mate, bloody hats off to you, because it's bloody epic. Yeah, like it's massive.
Yeah, well, it's as big, or if not bigger, challenge mentally as it is physically. Because you get like some of those hills which you just think, God, they're just never going to end.
Yep.
And you got the sun on you, it's hot, you're just soaked. And as I said, probably my pack's a little bit. I mean, my pack's under 20 kilos. It ranges between that 15 to 17 kilos. But like I'm 56, and it's I'm not unfit, but
you look fit as fuck.
It's still it's still a bit of a challenge. So, but
and doing it on your own.
Yeah, I mean it's that doesn't worry me. I've done most of my hiking over the years on my own, and so I'm quite comfortable in the bush.
Yep.
Some people go, oh, doing it on your own. It's how can you do it? That's not safe. And it's like, well, I feel safer in the bush here than what I would in traffic in a city or something like that. So I hate going anywhere near city. So I mean, this is it's a comfort zone for me. I'm used to being out here. So, and I think the longest I had was 7 days, I think, where I didn't see anyone.
Yeah, right.
So,
well, we're stoked we saw you. Had a yarn, hung out a bit, and on your day off.
Yeah, great people. We got a fantastic salad last night.
It's courtesy of Snoo.
I better be careful. My wife ever watches this. Fantastic. Best salad ever. I'll get sacked.
Right. Wow. Well, I reckon what you're doing is epic, mate. So.
Yeah, but you don't have you're not doing anything on social media about your walk? Or you
will
at the end, or?
I will. I'll do a. I've taken lots of photos and videos and things, so it'll be I guess it's sort of more for family and friends. But I guess the hiking community there, people are interested. I find some of that stuff. It's good. if you're looking to do it, it's a great sort.
Yeah.
You know, a great resource.
Yep.
You know, people do things their own way and whatever, but you take bits from from people here and there and make out of it what you want. I'll probably do a YouTube video.
Yeah, good.
Now I did have I think it was Trek with Cam, but I've been given another tip for a name, maybe Trail Cam. So I like that one. Yeah, well done, Tim. I like to credit you with that one. So yeah, we might call it Trail Cam, TRAIL Cam, CAM. So
we'll trade contacts and everything, and stay in touch, and
all YouTube brothers, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, people can have a look at that and
Bloody oath.
And hopefully enjoy some of the photos and things like that. It's not just mountains. I've got well, I do have a few little cooking segments in there.
Yeah, good. With other such antagonistic feeds like this.
Yeah. A little bit. I've got a good sense of humour, I think.
Yeah.
So you know, and there's unfortunately probably wouldn't say a lot of wildlife as far as native animals, but I've got. If you like snakes, I've got quite a few shots in there of snakes and videos of snakes, because I love snakes. They're beautiful animals, or creatures, you know. But yeah, just a healthy respect those. Don't try and pick them up.
Good on you, Cam. I reckon it's bloody legendary what you're doing, mate.
No worries.
I wish I could say I'm keen to do it, but I ain't. Michelle's ruined me with that Kokoda challenge years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, what you're doing is absolutely epic, mate, and.
I'm looking forward to seeing your video, because I'd love to see your adventure. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's look, you know, there's people, you know, like I'm not saying I'm old or anything like that, but there's people older that do it and even do it on their own. So you know, like it's you know, it's just you just got to be prepared. That's the big thing, you know. Like anything can happen. There's parts of the track which are, you know, really really dangerous, and you've only got to make a mistake, and you can injure yourself badly or worse.
Yep.
And you know, and then of course you've got snakes, and then you've got to be prepared for you know, in parts where they might turn to snow and things like that. So it's not something you can take lightly, and obviously the longer you're out for, the greater chance you've got of probably encountering most things. So,
yeah, that's right.
But you know, it's you know, I've been through a few things with storms and stuff like that and crap weather, so you know, roll with the punches.
Yeah, halfway through, mate. You're slaying the dragon, mate. It's bloody epic, mate, and we're fortunate to having shared a campsite with you, mate. So good on you.
All right, no, appreciate it. It's been fantastic meeting you guys.
Yeah, likewise. We'll stay in touch, eh?
Will do.
Ching ching.